Imagine if you could get instant access to more than 300,000 people before the end of this video, so you can promote your business for free and make more money. Welcome to ProfitCopilot.com. My name is Mick Meaney, and today I want to share 10 incredibly powerful free Facebook groups. Now, Facebook itself probably gets something like a gazillion visitors a day, right? So it's probably one of the easiest places to get traffic from. But there is a problem with Facebook. Now, while the traffic is free, it's not always the most targeted traffic. So if you do want laser targeted traffic for free, so you're practically guaranteed to increase your conversions, I do have a free series for you that will show you how I got over 30,000 website visitors for free every single day. And it's the same strategy that one of my students, Matt, has used to make over $2 million. There's a link to that in the description, so you can grab that right now. Okay, let's go to the computer and I'll walk you through these 10 Facebook groups. Okay, so the first Facebook group I've got for you today is called Promote Yourself. It says, feel free to promote your work here. Now, this group has got over 20,000 members. It says it's a place made for people to promote their art, pages, sales, social media, etc. Feel free to post your newest anything. So while there is a lot of people here, the traffic might not be specifically targeted to your niche. So bear that in mind. Now let's take a look at some of the activity here, because what we really want to see here is some activity, but not heaps, because if we have heaps of activity, people creating new posts, then that's more competition for you. So it's going to dilute your efforts. It's going to split up all that traffic and send it to multiple locations instead of just yours. So what we want to see here is really we want to be seeing hours. So here we have 10 hours since this piece of content. It's actually an opportunity for you to drop your website in here. And then we also want to see the amount of engagement on that activity. And here we've got 28 comments, 6 likes. It's a decent level of interaction, of engagement from the audience here. So we know that there are people looking at what is being posted here and interacting with it. That's what we want to see. So obviously you will really have to make up your own mind about which of these groups are right for you and your business. I'm just helping you to figure out how to discern that for yourself. So on this group, it looks like the activity is really good. The engagement is pretty decent. It's very decent in some cases. And there's lots of opportunities for you to promote your content or promote your links or whatever it is that you have to promote. And we can see that people are taking full advantage of that opportunity. So that means you can too. So the first group that we've got today is called Promote Yourself. So moving on to the next one, let's get a little bit more niche here. This is Etsy Sellers Growth and Self-Promotion. So if you're selling on Etsy, which I know many of you guys are, this could be the group for you. There's almost 30,000 members, 28,000 members at the moment. And it says that this Etsy seller community helps sellers grow, get feedback, and promote themselves. All sellers, big and small, are welcome to post, ask questions, and participate in the conversation. So again, let's take a look at the amount of activity here. We can see that really we're now down to minutes in this group. So what that means for you, because it's a high activity group, probably less traffic unless we have hundreds of thousands of members, which we don't. So another thing to look at is the amount of engagement on these posts. Unfortunately, we're not seeing much engagement here, but you know, it is free traffic and we can't really complain about free promotion, right? It's free at the end of the day. So do with this what you will. And on this group in particular, there seems to be a lot of meme content, a lot of video content, and really not so much promotion of Etsy products. So if you go ahead and promote your own products, it might well stand out. Or perhaps if you create content that is designed for Etsy sellers, perhaps you have an ebook or a PLR that you want to promote to Etsy sellers, this group could be the perfect one for you. I'll leave it up to you to decide for yourself. And let's move on to the next group, which is called Self-Publishing Promo Group. Now, this one has 5,000 members. So while it's not setting the world on fire in terms of membership, that's okay. Because if we look at the activity here, we can see that really it's not jumping, it's not crazy. The engagement is low, which is a little bit of a shame. However, chances are if you post on here, your links will remain in a prominent position for longer. So it may well balance itself out. So I'm going to leave it up to you to decide what to do with this one. It really is for people who are interested in self-publishing. And again, I know a lot of you guys are creating your own ebooks, your own content. You are self-publishers. And it says that this group is for those of you who wish to share promotional posts pertaining to self-publishing. If you're an author, you can post a link to your book. Or if you offer services and want to post an article you have written or a sale that you are running on one of your services or products, you can post that link or info here. So that's a pretty good deal. Again, it's free traffic. We can't really complain if we don't get much traction from this group, but you never know. You might do very well. So here we can see someone is promoting their Udemy product and people are sharing their content. So that means you can too. Let's move on to the next. The next one is called Promotion Group. Promote your social media, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, etc. It's got 25,000 members, pretty big group. And it says you can promote your business, Facebook, YouTube, etc. So again, go through the process, take a look at how often people are publishing here, and then look at the level of engagement. So I'm just going to run through the rest of these because we've got the idea of how these work. We know what kind of things to look for. So that one is called Promotion Group. Promote your social media, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. It's quite a mouthful. Let's move on to the next one, which is called Promote Your Business in this group. Now, this is a much bigger group, pretty much double the size of the previous one. It's got almost 50,000 members, and it says it doesn't really give us any information. There I was going to read the about, expecting it to tell us what type of content we can publish here. It doesn't have that. However, if we take a look at what is being published, we can see that the engagement is pretty decent on these posts. If we scroll down, it's going to give us an idea of how often. It looks like the amount of activity isn't really too high. So again, we're seeing hours instead of minutes. So that's really good for you. It's going to give you more exposure. So this one is called Promote Your Business in this group. I love it when things are just black and white and they just say it how it is. Promote your business in this group. Almost 50,000 members. Let's move on to the next one. Again, another really simple one to find. It's called Promote Your Business Here. Check it out. It's heading towards 100,000 members. That's an awful lot of traffic that you can get pretty quickly if you use it in the right way. It says that the owner created this group so all can share business ideas. Now, that's such a nice thing to contribute to the world. So if we take a look at the engagement, we can see that people are posting on here. Seems to be a little bit infrequent, but the engagement is decent. And we can see that there is quite a lot of activity happening here. People posting within a matter of hours. One thing I really don't understand about the Facebook feed here is why it's showing posts from weeks ago. However, Facebook really isn't my thing. Social media marketing isn't really my thing. So maybe someone can answer that in the comments. Okay, let's move on to the next. So that one is called Promote Your Business here. Let's move on to the next. So this is called Self-Promotion, Advertising, Sharing. It's got over 1,000 members, but your posts or your adverts are going to remain in prominent position for much longer. So it says, welcome to the Self-Promotion and Sharing Facebook group. In this group, we allow you to share safe for work things that you need to have promoted, other social medias and things such as that. However, this is not open for you to just go posting like crazy. We do in fact have rules and regulations for even being here. So what I would recommend you do is go through the rules first. Make sure that you agree with those before you start posting. If you do, then go ahead and you'll see that your content is probably going to last a while on here. It's not going to get pushed down. It's not going to get flooded out pretty quickly. So that's Self-Promotion, Advertising, Sharing group. Let's move on to the next. This is simply called Self-Promotion. It's got over 4,000 members, and it is a place where creators can add their own videos as well as others. All self-promoting is welcome here. So again, we can see that people are sharing their links, and if we take a look at the amount of time between posts, we can see that it's a decent level. However, engagement isn't particularly high. That's okay because it is free traffic. So that group is called Self-Promotion. Let's move on to the next. It is called Promote Your Website and FB Page Free. It's got an epic 63,000 members, and the About Us, the About section says every startup and niche website are struggling to get traffic. Use this group to get tons of... Oh my lord, I can't speak today. It says, okay, from the top, it says every startup and niche website are struggling to get traffic. Use this group to get tons of social traffic for free. Also get thousands of likes to FB page under like for like exchange. Okay, word of caution about this. So absolutely do use this to get free traffic if you want to. We can see that the level of activity is pretty decent. However, word of caution about these like for like exchanges. Now, while I don't know too much about about Facebook in particular, I do know that like for like exchanges on platforms like YouTube are absolutely outlawed. So I would assume that it is similar for all social media networks. Like for like is a false economy. Now, you are only receiving likes from people who also want to get likes. So they're not really targeted. And listen, all of these groups, all this free traffic that you've got access to here might vary in relevance to you. So bear that in mind. I think I've mentioned that a few times because it's an important thing to note. So, big word of caution. Targeted traffic, is easy to get when you know how. But getting it from Facebook groups like this might not be guaranteed. Sure, you will get a lot of traffic if you do things in the right way. But listen, these like-for-like exchanges, stay away from them. They're bad news, absolutely bad news. Take it from me, I've been in this business since 1998. So there's practically nothing I haven't seen when it comes to digital marketing. And like-for-like exchanges are bad news. I can rant about those all day long. If you want me to make a separate video that is ranting about like-for-like exchanges, let me know in the comments and I will bore the hell out of you with that content. Okay, let's move on to the next. So this is Indie Writer Book and Self-Promotion. So this group has got 31,000 members, and it says indies helping indies, self and group promotion of books and writing. That's the idea of Indie Writer Book Post about your books, your websites, your blogs, your giveaways and events. Share experiences and support. Anything relating to writing and publishing can be posted here. Thank you for joining us. Now, I've forgot to log into Facebook, so listen, you'll have to explore this one in your own time. But we can see the level of activity here. Over 100 posts today, over 2,000 in the last month. So it is a high activity group. There's lots going on here. There is lots of traffic to be had. Now, just like any marketing strategy, you do have to be consistent to succeed. And if you want that laser targeted traffic so you do make more money, I've got that free course for you in the description, or go to profitcopilot.com/traffic and see how Matt made over $2 million using that same strategy. Okay, I hope you found this useful. If you have, give it a like below, and I will hopefully see you again very soon. Take care, guys.